From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. Hall ought to give up the middle. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Jones thrown here, taken in by Parker. And they'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Back to throw again. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wind to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Hall again on 2nd down. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off play action. Jones. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, if you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth, it's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. play after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Jets at 4-3, a game over 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Berrios. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and a couple, Jones. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the 1st half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And pass complete to Moore. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
New England has found its lead running back, and it's Damian Harris. The Alabama man tied for second in the league with 15 rushing touchdowns and was a game short of 1,000 yards.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw again on second down. Jones trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it? But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. it's Wilson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Wilson on first down. Completes it to Davis. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. They'll run with Hall. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Hall again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
76 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. On the out route, he's got Thornton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Running left, it's Hall. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to swell the lead to 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. On the return is Jones. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 24, Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They hand this off to Harris, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Got his man. It's Norton. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
To throw is Jones. And the reception made by Green. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the Pats, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on